Hi everyone, it's Alan from scootersales.com.au. We're doing our regular series of dealer interviews across Australia. Well, I'm with Matt and Mario today from Scootavita in Brunswick, inner city suburb of Melbourne. I thought we'd catch up and say hi to the boys and see what's new in Melbourne. So, how you going, boys?
Good, Alan. How are you?
That's good. Look, tell me, what brought you into the world of selling scooters?
Both myself and Mario have been long-time motorcycle riders. Especially over the last few years, I've actually been using a scooter myself to commute in my daily work and back. A couple of years ago, myself and Mars decided that we wanted to bring something different to our industry. We've had a few different up and down experiences within our industry, so we thought we'd like to bring something different to it, and led us to opening our store in Brunswick, which is what you see today, and we just hope to be building upon this over the next few years, and we'll see how we go.
So long term. What about you?
Same deal. Basically, want to introduce people to a very good form of transport, and it has a lot of positives, and we'd like to get that out in the community and maybe change the way Melbourne motorists look at being on the road.
Yeah, fantastic. So look, you've been open probably about a year now, yeah?
Yep.
So what has changed over the year? How has your business progressed?
Our message is getting out there, Al. Like I said, we're trying to bring a bit of a difference to our industry, and people sort of find it hard to believe initially, but after they experience our service at Scootavita, they surely get the picture pretty quickly that we are quite different to pretty much everyone else in our industry, we feel. And our message is getting out there, and people are coming to source us now rather than us sourcing them. Being a new business in any industry is tough, but we think we're progressing quite well and getting our message out there to the market.
Oh, well, that's great.
We're trying to get a genuine bond between us and customers and people who are potentially looking at a different form of transport.
Yeah, okay. So look, you've been open nearly a year. You guys are SYM only dealers, So this question's right for you. Is the brand you stock important and why?
Look, very important, Al. As you know yourself, SYM are a quality product, consistently #1 brand in Australia, and we personally feel that they are definitely the best brand in Australia at the moment. We tossed up a lot of brands to stock. We predominantly wanted to be a one brand shop, just to have a bit of symmetry across the board, I suppose, rather than having one brand competing with another. And quite often not, SYM come out on top on all forms in regards to the best bang for your buck, and we feel they are the best product in the market at the moment.
We can give our customers a stronger service base by having one brand, because we can have any part or any model or any colour, next day delivery, next day for parts, so we can really keep our customers on the road by focusing on one brand, and the actual company that supplies the brand looks after us and makes sure that everything goes right, and we're not worried about competing against another brand or trying to push a brand that maybe is a bit cheaper that month or week, so we can give our customers the best service we can with that one brand.
Okay, so on a different tack now, a bit about servicing. It's obviously important to service your scooter. What is that?
Oh, look, Al, it's very important to service your scooter. We find there are sort of two forms of customers out there. You got the customers that really service their scooters, and they get repaid by having a reliable scooter that they know is going to start up every morning when they go to work or wherever they're heading off to. Then you got the other side of the customer who pretty much never service their scooter, and the only time you'll get a call is when they break down. Now, we try to instill in our customers especially that if you keep servicing your scooter at your service intervals, you do pick up any issues that may be arising before they actually arise, and having a qualified mechanic in store as well who does all our servicing, he does pick up a lot of things that eventually will may cause some issues down the track, and when the customers try to save their $150 odd from servicing, ends up costing a lot more down the track when they can't start their scooter up in the morning and needs to be brought into the shop. But definitely with servicing and with new scooters as well, you've got your warranty as well you want to keep covered. You just want to look after your scooter, and the more you look after your scooter, it will pay you back in the long term, we feel.
No, that's very true. Same with you, Murray?
Look, especially if you are going to say update in the future and you want to use your scooter as a trade-in or sell it, if you've had regular service intervals, well, you're going to get a bit more.
Okay, so you've been in the industry for about a year now, which in the scheme of things probably isn't a great deal of time. Tell me a bit about what you see as the future of scooters in Melbourne.
Well, I always think it's a very exciting time for scooters in general, in particular SYM. We've had a few new models released this year. VS150 on the back of the VS125, which, as you know, is a quality product. The Fear 300. And we have the Symphony 150 coming out in the next month or so as well, which we're all very excited about. Scooters in general, we feel as though they're going to get a lot more popular. As we've seen over the last few years, there's been a massive growth in scooter popularity, and we feel as though that next stage of scooters, where people have come in the market at a 50 or 125cc, they're going to be upgrading to that 150 to the 200cc, even the big 300s, which we're finding a lot of interest in the last few months. But yeah, we're very excited about the next stage in our growth, that's for sure.
Fantastic. Mario?
Look, not much more to add to that, but scooters are changing the way people think about transport in Melbourne. I think it fell a bit behind the rest of Australia when it comes to numbers being sold on the road. I think it's finally changing slowly, and people are realising that it is a very, very good alternative, and it's probably safer than most people think, especially in Melbourne. As the traffic gets more congested, then scooter sales will increase.
Yeah. So boys, I'm a first-time scooterist. I'm fresh to the scooter scene. Give me one good bit of advice, in terms of when I walk into a store, what should I be looking for?
I think the first thing, Al, you need to find the right scooter for the riding you want to do. If you're an inner city dweller, you want to find the right scooter for that sort of inner city market, rather than if you're good doing a bit of freeway work and that sort of stuff. You want something like 200cc or a 300cc. I think the worst thing a new person can do is buy the wrong scooter for themselves. Being living in the outskirts of the city and buying a 50cc, it's not going to be fun, especially when they're trying to travel down the freeway 60 k's an hour. It's not going to be safe or fun. So we try to find the right scooter for the right customer, and that's our ultimate goal, basically.
Safety is of paramount importance to us. It's we don't try to push a scooter that we think should be selling. We try to fit the right scooter to the right person, so that person we know is safe just by doing their daily commuting.
Yeah, fantastic. No, that's a good way to do it. So look, it's come to the time in the interview where we give the shameless plug, and geez, everyone likes this section of the video. But tell us, why should people buy from Scootavita?
Well, look, the main reason is this: we actually care for our customer. We care for the culture of scooters, and we don't want to just flog off a product. And that's why we focus on one brand, so we can give optimum satisfaction and service to our customers. And we know that they're not just going to be a customer when they walk out, but they're part of our shop, and they're part of the culture that we're trying to breed here, and they know that when they come in, they'll be looked after as a person, not just a client. So.
Not just a number. What about you, Matt?
Oh, very much the same with Mario. We want to bring them as part of we call it a Scootavita family, and we are growing our Scootavita family every day, and more customers coming through. They're seeing what being a part of the Scootavita family actually involves, and we really genuinely care for our customers, and we feel as though our customer service is second to none.
Okay, well there you go, guys. That's the two from Scootavita. We've got Mario and Matt. We thank them for joining us today. 101 Sydney Road, Brunswick, and we'll see you next time.
Thanks, Al.
Thanks, Al.
See you next time, guys.